Hi, my name is Byron and I'm a physics teacher in San Francisco. I worked with CK12 on these simulations, and I wanted to take a moment to walk you through how to navigate the landing page and also see the basic structure of the interactive sims. You'll see here we are on the landing page. I'll tell you though, I got tired of typing in the entire web address, so I asked the team to make a shortcut, ck12.org/sims. Much faster to type and easier to tell people. There are a lot of different ways to explore the simulations. One thing we can do is just scroll down the page. There are dozens available. But let's say I'm interested in seeing just the sims related to circuits. What I do most often is I use the search bar at top right. If I type in circuits, I'll get the selection of sims I want. If you use the CK12 physics concepts and are familiar with how they are organized, the sims can be sorted according to those concepts as well, using the filter at left. There is a second filter for sorting according to the next generation science standards. These comments and standards are also listed next to each simulation. Clicking on a concept, such as the Doppler effect, brings up a pop-up window containing the full suite of CK12 resources around the concept, including reading materials, videos, and assessments. Likewise, clicking on a standard associated with the simulation will bring a small pop-up into view with the text of the standard. So let's look at one simulation in particular. One that I'm particularly proud of is the flashing neon light simulation. When we load it up, we see that there is an introductory video. This video is a short introduction to the concept with some open-ended questions at the start, followed by a few important facts. We tried to balance the need to have some sort of basic orientation to the simulation against the desire of students to just get on with it and interact with the thing, so the videos are quite bite-sized. When the video ends, the student is invited into the interactive part of the simulation. Our vision for these interactive parts is a real-world situation overlaid with the abstract physics schematics or symbology. You'll find we attempted to make a uniform experience among the sims so students, once they get the hang of a single sim, can internalize the structure and move on to the next sim and just focus on physics. For instance, you'll almost always see one or two graphs at the top representing the situation, as well as sliders that allow you to manipulate the basic parameters. Often there is a pause button as well. As we adjust the sliders, the animation in the graphs change to reflect the new sets of parameters. This allows students to engage in some open-ended exploration, to try out ideas and see how things go. The graphs have a number of features we will explore at a later time, accessed by the gear symbol. Other features in this part of the simulation include tutorial videos, links to the CK12 concept library, and a way to provide feedback, and we do read all of that, and also some open-ended challenge questions. Once we are satisfied we have explored the simulation, we can move on to some self-assessment. Pressing on the right caret at the right side of the simulation page, we flip the page to some slider-based questions. These are questions that can be answered from within the simulation environment by adjusting the sliders. We'll look more closely at those at a later time. If we flip the page one last time, we land on the final part of the simulation. This is a series of images and text that extends the underlying concept into other interesting real-world examples in physics. For instance, let's say I'm interested in making my own capacitor. I can click on the real-world example and read a short explanation of how I might do that. In the next video, we'll focus on specific features of the simulations, such as how to access all the features of the graphs, how to watch tutorial videos, and use the slider-based questions. Thank you for watching, and we're really excited to hear your feedback.